Hi everyone. I didn't really explain before. Oh, sorry about all the bright lighting there. But this is a real quick video. I didn't really go into detail about volume. So I made the other video a little bit different. You'll see it first. Normally talk about just take it easy and don't overdo it, don't overtrain. But this video is going to be just a very quick overview of my workout. Today, I did dumbbell bench. I did 25s for 10 reps as a warm-up set for 3 sets. Then I did 50-pound dumbbells and I got a nice 77 reps. My best is 83, I believe. And my goal is to get to a 90 to 100 reps, which I think I can do. I did have a lower back issue a little bit because of the deadlift I did on Sunday. Did a lot of bending, did a lot of walking. My job requires me to be pretty physical, do a lot of physical activity, walking, and that's just how it is. Well, you don't know, but I'm just telling you now. Yeah, so I did the dumbbell bench warm up. Then I did a nice working set. I call it my working set. It's like, that's what I really want to do. I did that for 77 reps. And then you see in the video, I took like a 3 minute to 4 minute break and I jumped on the 25s dumbbells and I did that for 50 reps. Yeah, I'm just correcting all my mistakes in my workout book. I'm old school. I like to write it down, everything down, what I do. It's just how I am. I've done that since I was a young guy. And I'm going to continue doing that. And then in incline dumbbells, I did 10 reps for 9 sets. And then my last set, I would say, so I did 10 in total. I did 20 reps. And then I guess my goal after that, and I'm still just taking a little bit of a break, I'm going to do some rows for as many reps as I can. And then I'm going to finish off with hammer and concentrated curls. And I'm going to do that for 30 reps. So if I'm looking down at I'm just looking down at my booklet. But what is the goal of doing all this? Well, obviously, I didn't really discuss it in detail before, but I want to just discuss it briefly, is volume. The reason I do so much volume is it's because it gets me stronger. Right? I know I said that in the other video, but I didn't really break it down much. The best way to explain it is when I was able to bench 455 pounds, as well as done benching my best working out bench set out of my life. You'll even see it in my other videos if you check, is 450. I did that. Actually, you won't see all of them, but like maybe one video you'll see, but I did 450 that day for 1 rep for 2 sets. And then I did 385 pounds. You'll see it in the videos if you want. If you scroll down, I did that for 5 reps. And then after that, I did 275 pounds for 16 reps. So how my body works is I always start off maybe with the bar. Then I'll take 45s, which is about 135. I'll do that for 10 reps for 2 to 3 sets. Then I'll do maybe like a 225 for 5 to 8 reps. And then I'll go a little bit heavier. I'll go to 315. I'll do that for like maybe 1 to 2 reps. Then I'll do a 350 for 1 rep. And then I'll go to like that's when I'll go to my 405. And I'll do that for 1 or 2 reps, maybe even 3. But a lot of times I go for like just 1 rep. And then I'll go to like 415, 420. And then I go up and up, etc. Even with deadlift, I do that too. I always start off light. I always start off with 135. And then I move up to 225, then I go to 315, then I'll go to like then I'll go like 350, then 405, and then I'll go up. Even with bench, I'd always do that too. I go with 365 sometimes. So I always switch it up. And my goal is to hit the volume, but also it keeps me motivated. It keeps me going. And that's why I do volume, right? So a lot of my best lifts, which I just mentioned, the 450 for 1 rep, then I did that for 2 sets, and then I did 385 for 5. Even warming up to that, I started off with 135, and deadlift, my best was 550 for 5 reps. I have that in another video. I'm not able to upload it, unfortunately, because I made it a whole, compilation video, but I did 550 for 5 reps, yeah, like I said. And if you look at my, another video I also did, you see in my video, I did 590 for 3 reps. That was my best too. But my best video of all time for deadlift was when I did 490 for 10 reps, and I've done 500 for 8 reps. I really like doing more volume. I get more satisfaction than trying to do a max lift. So if you guys know what I mean, like to me, a max lift is great, but my best lifts, I think if you just, again, scroll my video, 290, I did that for 18 reps. That was amazing. 275 pounds for 21 reps. That was amazing. Even 370 for 6 reps. That was amazing to me. Those are better lifts in my opinion. The 425 for 3 reps was great. I enjoyed that, but I enjoy doing more volume. When I hit that 21 reps for 275, that was a dream come true. Some people might criticize and say I didn't go all the way up and down. I do that with heavier weight just because I want that control. But if it's lighter weight, it's okay for me to do partial reps. I know they're kind of partial, but I still count them because it's not a powerlifting competition. And to me, it's just for fun. When you see my videos, you'll see me going up and down. It looks like my butt's not on the bench, but it's perfectly on the bench. Even tad bit touch. If you see going up a little, okay, who cares? Again, to me, it's satisfaction. So today, did I reach a PR in volume? Absolutely, I did, right? And the PR in volume for me was when I did the 50 for 77 reps, and then I took a 3 to 4 minute break. I've never done that before, and I was still able to bang out 50 reps, right? And that to me is amazing. But also when I did the incline dumbbell for 50 for a total of 10 reps for 9 sets, and then my last set I did 20 reps. That's a huge PR too. So all the combined, I would say combined volume for those exercises makes it a PR. So that's my motivation. My motivation is to get as many PRs as possible in different variations of lifting. If it's deadlift, if it's squat, if it's bench. And that's what makes me strong and keeps me motivated. It's important to be motivated at the gym, especially a lot of times I work out by myself. I've worked out with people with the same strength as me, but a lot of times, there's not people around that I can work out that have the same strength. And I've worked out with my best friend who's not stronger than me, but he's motivated. So when you have a workout partner, make sure they're motivated too, that they're willing to, get out of their comfort zone. And I'm proud of what he has accomplished. At one point he was benching a nice 250, almost 260, and his first time even deadlifting, I think he even hit a 300. And he's not a lifter, but did he have potential to lift more? Absolutely. So I always say encourage, never discourage. And my reasoning for volume is once I can do the volume, like when I was able to bench, for example, 300 for 15 reps, then I know when I go to something like a 400, it's not unattainable for me to do that for 3 reps, right? The best 400 bench I ever did was 4 reps, right? And I did that also with 405. So, could I have gotten 5 reps? Probably, but psychologically there, So I know it's possible, so it's a great feat when you're able to bench a certain amount of weight that you want to bench, and I'm a natural lifter. I don't know a lot of people out there that can naturally bench, over 450 pounds or 450 and even get to 500. So I did 455 natural, right? And I'm not a person that's against steroids or this or that. You do as you please. Will I do that? No. But if I did, imagine how much I could lift. Probably a lot. But I don't want to go that route. Could I naturally bench 500? I believe I could if I really wanted to, but I would have to change a little bit of my training. And that means I have to be more consistent. Right now, I'm not at the gym I'm doing this mostly at home. But I know if I went back to the gym and I was working out, for me, if I work out, the best lifts for me is if I work out once on one body part. So if I do bench Monday and don't touch it again next Monday, I'll probably be good. But if I do touch it, it's going to be like maximal. Okay, that's my maximal train. That's where I'm doing all my effort. And then if I do it again, I have to wait 3 days and I'll do dynamic. And then I'll go back 3 or 4 days and do maximal again. But my best lifts are the more rest I get in between. The more rest I get, the stronger I get. I believe if I gave myself 2 more days to rest, I would have easily benched 50 dumbbell bench press for like 90 reps. And I know I can easily do that. This amount of volume just tells me the strength is still there. If I feel the pump, I know I can do it. I mean, I was really close at one point to hit a huge PR. A huge PR for me was doing 350 pounds bench press for 10 reps. The most I've ever done is 345 for 10 reps and 350 for 9 reps. And when I failed with the 350 for going up for 10 reps, the reason I failed was psychological. I had the weight and then it just dipped back down. What that told me is I have to work on my locking out, like locking it out, like getting it up and locking it there, right? When you're doing a lot of reps, you don't have to do lockouts. It's not good for your joints, and it's just not good for your joints at all. Like it's gonna cause you a lot of pain in your elbow, and you don't want to have like arthritis issues like that. So you can just, if you just do that range of motion, look at my videos, you know what I'm talking about. Look at other people's videos who lift properly, power lifters. You'll never see them really locking out, right? If they are locking out, it's because, you know, they might just do that for whatever reason, but they try not, like, with the more reps you do, it's not a good idea. Like, again, when I do heavy weights, like really heavy, like getting to the 405 or whatever, yeah, I won't, a lot of times I go higher because I just don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want if the weight I can't manage, boom, it crashes on my chest. So if I go a little bit higher, then I know if I'm in stuck, I know I have a spotter to help me, or I can rack it back in. But when it's a weight that's super easy for me, there's nothing wrong with just banging it out and you know, not going lockout position. You know, I'll show you what I mean in another video, and I'll demonstrate how I lift. You know, I won't show every trick in the trade, but I'll show you some of the trades. I have done powerlifting meet. I have competed in a push and pull, and it was amazing. The most I lifted was over 400 pounds, I think 401 or something. And I deadlifted about 580, almost 580 pounds. My deadlift has obviously gone higher. The best I ever deadlift, just if you look at my videos, is 630 beltless. Yeah, I did a little rolling, but lifting it up, do I consider that cheating? No. In a competition, though, I probably wouldn't do that roll thing because it's not good. It could tear up your biceps. Plus, I don't know if it's allowed. You have to sometimes just lift it from like a dead stop position. All right. But thank you for watching my video. This is a better, deeper explanation of why I do volume. I do volume so when it gets to the heavier weight, it's easier to do. Right. So when I got to the point where I could bench 350, 365, my volume would have always been like 250, 260, 275. And that's still my bread and butter. When I can do 275 for 20 reps, that indicates to me that 450 is nothing, right? And the sky's the limit, right? And my best strength, I don't know what my max would be. Again, it's psychological. When I did that 455, I didn't think about it. When I did that 450, I didn't think about it. But when I thought about doing 460 one time, I failed at it. So what's the mental block for you guys? You know, like, what can you reach a plateau? Obviously you can. But number one thing about lifting, I believe, no matter how you lift, if you decide to do a 5x5, 5 reps for 5 sets, or 8 reps for 3 sets, or less or more, it's all psychological. If you believe it, you will achieve it. So thank you for watching my video. It was a little bit longer than I expected, and take care of yourself. Peace.